This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, oh, let it shine. So, let your light shine. Aloha. If this is your first time chiming in, let me know where you are shining your light from. This is episode number 36 of Releasing the Badass in You. And why was I singing that song? Well, number one, I love to sing. Even if I'm singing off key, it doesn't matter. So if I was not on key there singing, which I probably wasn't, I still enjoyed singing. And that takes me to my point of today. I was sent a picture, one of those little cartoon that is just a single image, kind of like a meme, but there it's a cartoon. And it's these two beavers that are chopping wood because that's what beavers do, right? They chomp, chomp, chomp on the wood so they can build their dam. And so there you have the two beavers, chomp, 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 chopping wood. And one of them um, turns around and look at its beaver friend and how it chopped the wood. It didn't chop the wood just like he did or she did, whatever, it's beavers. So beaver one chopped the wood, turns around at beaver two and see how beaver two chopped the wood. Well, actually, beaver two, instead of chomp, chomp, chomp at the tree trunk like beaver one did, beaver two created this beautiful masterpiece statue out of the tree trunk. And so beaver one is like, just stop it. So basically, Beaver 1 is telling Beaver 2, stop shining your light. And some people might see it as, oh, stop bragging. So, what do I want to share with you about that? Well, first off, do not dim your light. Do not be embarrassed about your talents. Do not be afraid to do what brings joy to you just because somebody says, oh, you're bragging, or don't do that. So, for example, me singing, I've had some people say, you're singing off key. It's like, well, guess what? That's okay because I enjoy singing. You don't have to listen if you don't want to hear me sing, right? Unless we're sitting in church next to each other, then, but I'm going to keep singing anyways. Anywho, so here with these two beavers, one is telling the other, don't do this. But why is he saying don't do this? Is it because he thinks the other beaver is like showing off? Or is it because that's not what they were there to do? Like they're there to chop down some wood and instead created a statue, right? And it made me think of, who do you let in your circle? So, who is in your inner circle? Who are the people that you allow to speak words into your heart and to speak into your life? Who do you allow in there? And I realize sometimes there could be circumstances where the people that sneak or that are part of your inner circle are people that should not be there. However, for one reason or another, they're there. And maybe you haven't found a way of having them step out of that inner circle yet. Maybe it's a work in progress. I don't know. But we do have a choice. Even if they end up in our inner circle, we have a choice of, do we let their words speak into our life when they're telling us, stop shining your light, stop using your talent, stop this, stop that, don't be so happy. Oh, I've had people telling me, you make me sick. You always look so happy. Why are you so happy? It's a choice. But guess what? Just because it makes you nauseous to see somebody else being happy, I'm not going to stop being happy just because of that, right? just because you're saying, oh, you shine too bright. Well, guess what? Put on some sunglasses, darling, because I'm going to keep shining. So, I know, two beavers doing their thing, right? Chopping wood. And there's that picture that was sent to me, and that's what came out of it, to where I was like, ooh, you can choose who you surround yourself with. But you can also choose that no matter who is around you, never to dim your light. And so I decided to have some fun with that picture. And I kind of changed it around to where now beaver number one, instead of being all, just stop it. Now he's got a big smile on his face and he's going like, wow, you're talented. Now, wouldn't you want to have people that are in your inner circle that recognize that your light is meant to be shown? I mean, shown as in shining. I forget which conjugation that is, but that your light is meant to be shown. It's meant to shine. And wouldn't you rather have people that speak into your life and into your heart, that support who you are as a person, that support the purpose that you were born for? Because everybody was born for a purpose, right? There is no doubt about your being present, your being born, that you were born by design, by purpose. And you might have heard about the gazillion little sperms, and that there's one specific sperm that made it to the egg. I forget how many sperms, but that there's only one that makes it to the egg. And that one is what makes you who you are. And it's only one that makes that race. So you have a reason to be here. There is a reason why you're here, and that you need to shine your light. So no matter who is part of your inner circle, don't let them dim your light. And if you can, make sure that everybody that's in your inner circle are those people that are there to go, wow, you are talented, and that are there to encourage you instead of pull you down. So with that, I'm going to say a hooey ho toodle pip. I'm glad that you were on here today for episode number 36 of Releasing the Badass in You. And if you would like to uplift somebody, the way that I love to uplift people is actually by sending them real, tangible cards in the mail. And if you would like to do that, and you haven't used our service yet, let me know, and I can send you a link to do one on the house. We'll even cover the postage for you. And that's if you haven't used our system before, right? If you already have used the system, that means that you have an account and you already know the power of sharing gratitude and appreciation with others. But if you haven't, let me know. I'll share that link with you. And it's time to let your light shine. It's time to let somebody know that they are here for a reason, that their light needs to shine just as bright as yours. All right, so till next time, a hui ho, toodle pip, toodaloo.